Before I do get into the video, I just want to give a massive shout out to Eternal for joining me and allowing me to record most of the footage that you are watching in the background of this video. So massive shout out to Eternal and to everybody who did offer to help me out and allow me to sort of record gameplay for this video by offering to join my private battle. So yeah, massive shout out to everybody. But in this video I will be focusing on the changes Nintendo did make to Shellendorf Institute, and then at the end of the video I will talk briefly about what Nintendo have done to New Albacore Hotel. So yeah, I'm sure you guys did see the screenshot that Nintendo did put out last week when they did announce that Shellendorf Institute would be getting renovated. They have replaced the incline up to the roof and replaced it with a sponge in Turf War only. I will talk about more specific changes in every single game mode, but in Turf War they have replaced the incline with a sponge. And also in that screenshot you can almost tell that they have lowered the glass roof where you can walk upon and splat people who are down below. You can sort of tell that they did lower that roof in the screenshot. But yeah, that is the case, they did lower the roof, and that is the case for all of the game modes, not just Turf War. Another change that is not just in Turf War but in all of the other game modes as well is that they did widen out left side and right side. Before it was a little bit narrow, now you have a little bit more room to work around, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Turf War, apart from that the platform on your right side of spawn has been extended a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all of the notable changes they did make with Turf War on Shellendorf Institute. On Rainmaker, they did change the Rainmaker's platform. Now, I can't really tell if the roof has been expanded. I sort of got the impression that they did, but it might just be me. It might just be a mistake on my part. But yeah, I definitely do get the impression that the roof has been expanded a little bit, and maybe there are less barriers on the roof as well. But yeah, there are all of the changes I did notice in Rainmaker mode. Clan Blitz is where some of the biggest changes have been made with Shellendorf Institute. They did move the clan basket and the ink rail or the ink line to the roof. You can no longer throw a super clam off the roof onto the barrier. You have to jump and throw at the same time. So you have to jump off the roof and throw it at the same time to break the barrier. So yeah, that is a pretty cool change. But unfortunately, you can still lob in clams into the basket from the roof. That is one thing I wanted Nintendo to change, but unfortunately they haven't changed it. So yeah, that is still a big advantage to the attacking team in my opinion, especially with someone like myself who does like play mostly with like an end zap, a splat shot. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed they didn't change that aspect. But yeah, they also have moved the barriers or the shields on the roof as well. In tower control there is no ink line to the roof anymore. A sponge has been added to your spawn area. Now from what I can tell, I think they did make it a little bit easier to splat people who are up top on the roof looking down over the tower, just because Eternal was managing to hit me pretty much alright. So yeah, they have sort of changed like the upper area in tower control as well. They have removed the mesh sort of walkway on top of the roof where you could shoot through to get to the opposition. Now in tower control and splat zones, it seems like there is more space on the left side and right side compared to all of the other game modes. I'm not sure whether they have taken out a wall or whether they have pushed back the platform we use to get up to the glass roof. But yeah, there definitely seems to be more space on the left side and right side compared to all of the other game modes in the game. Also in tower control they have added in new museum attractions on the roof. those same attractions can be found on Splat Zones and Clan Blitz, but in Splat Zones they did have museum attractions before, so I'm not sure whether they have just sort of resized them and put them in Tower Control, Splat Zones and Clan Blitz, or whether these are brand new museum attractions. But yeah, there are definitely new objects on the glass roof in Tower Control, Splat Zones and Clan Blitz. Splat Zones didn't really see any other changes apart from that, and yeah, that's pretty much it with all of the changes they did make to Shellendorf Institute. Now for New Albacore Hotel, Nintendo did say in the 5.0 update notes that the stage terrain has been modified for all game modes. They have increased the number of inkable walls and made access to high areas easier from within a team's base. Now, I'm not really sure what those sort of new inkable walls are, but I did notice a new sort of sponge which I can't remember being there before. So yeah, they have also adjusted overall object placement. They have adjusted specific object placement in Splat Zones and Tower Control game modes. They have changed the form factor of crates used to gain access to the center of the stage as well. So yeah, there are all of the changes made to New Albacore Hotel. Let me know your thoughts on all of the changes Nintendo did make to Shellendorf Institute and New Albacore Hotel. Apologies I couldn't do a comparison for New Albacore Hotel. We didn't really get much of a warning whatsoever that New Albacore Hotel would change with the 5.0 update, so I couldn't really gather any footage of New Albacore Hotel before the 5.0 update. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this video, and yeah, we'll see you in another video soon, hopefully.